channel, guys. Driving in a brand new 2024 Cacti Green C8 Corvette. 795 miles on the odometer. We just completed the Eventuri cold air induction system and our titanium Cat-Back exhaust. And those of you that have watched our channel before in the past, these C8s, in my opinion, the factory mufflers, they do have the dual mode like the C7 and C6 where you make it quiet or loud, but even open you just don't hear the engine or the exhaust note. Once you put a Cat-Back exhaust on your C8, in my opinion, it feels like you're now driving a performance car. And our Cat-Back that we designed with the X-Pipe, it just sounds like a exotic V8 sound. To it, just a little bit more horsepower gains. You don't see as much on the dyno as you do on the street, obviously driving down the road. The way these things work, each side vent, the air comes in, goes through the intake manifold and into the engine. So on the dyno you don't see as many gains with the cold air intake as you do in rear world results like driving down the street. But even this setup and this package, we saw over 20 rear wheel horsepower gains, and I want to say it was like 10 or 15 rear wheel torque. Alright, we just finished up this beautiful 24 C8 Stingray. It is a sexy color with a hardtop convertible. I love it. I want to share some dyno results with you guys real quick. So we installed the Eventuri cold air induction system with our titanium LMR Cat-Back exhaust system with no tuning. So it is still the factory tune in the car for now. Baseline results, 419 rear wheel horsepower. It was pretty consistent. Back to back, even the torque, 408, 406. Today, we're at 440 rear wheel horsepower, back to back. It made it very consistently. Torque numbers, 422, 418. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit colder today. It felt like the tires were slipping a little bit at the hit. So I think this torque number should be around 425, possibly 430, if the tires hooked up a little bit better at the initial hit. But still, great results for simple bolt-ons, guys. So you C8 owners out there looking to just add more horsepower to your car and get an excellent sound out of it. And this cold air even looks awesome when you go to car shows. You can pop your hood or your hatch to let people see what you got done to it. And then the titanium exhaust is always a winner at car shows just because it looks so cool. So over 20 rear wheel horsepower gains. And I'm gonna call it 15 to 20 rear wheel torque as well in a car that sounds phenomenal. So I'm gonna hop in it here in a second and go street drive and see if I can get y'all some sounds of it on the road. Go from there.
Some GoPros on?
Yeah. Our dyno's very old, so the tires spin pretty easy on our dyno. I think if we would have put some VHT down, I think we would have seen well over 15 to 20 plus rear wheel torque gains as well, but still 20 rear wheel horsepower and roughly 15 rear wheel torque just from bolting these two mods on. You now have a, what I call a performance car that you're driving that sounds good, looks good. When you pop the hatch at car shows, you can actually see the cold air intake. So it does look good as well. You don't just look like a stock vehicle pulling into a car show trying to show your car off. I'm out for my first test drive in this thing. I know the roads are a little cold today, so I'm gonna still try it. First, I just drove it, make sure there's no exhaust rattles. Everything sounds good. We are on regular street tires, but I'm gonna see if I can launch this thing, just see what 0 to 60 does, and see if we can't get maybe a little quarter-mile time out of it, or even a 60 to 130. Obviously, the gains aren't gonna be super impressive over stock. Conditions really will be more of a factor probably than the horsepower we gained, but it'll be interesting to see what this one does, being that it is a hardtop convertible and pretty much a brand new car. And then later, depending on when y'all view this video, we have several C8s at the shop. I've yet to do a full compilation video of the C8 Stingrays in stock form, what they do 0 to 60, what they do the 1/8 mile, quarter mile, 60 to 130s, 100 to 150s. So be checking for our future videos for multiple C8s, just so it's not just one car that's, you know, built on a Friday versus one built on a Monday. We'll try to get an average of like 3 of them to give you guys a stock starting point of our data that we received versus what you see from like Motor Trend or other stuff you see on the internet. Quicker, 1140 I believe on that pull. But for those of you at home that have a C8 Stingray looking to mod it, please check out our website. Go to latemodelracecraft.com. We have several packages. There's not a lot on our website right now, but at least we have some basic ones on there. If you don't see what you're looking for, please contact our sales staff. We have several more packages that we have not had time to enter in the system yet, because as we build these cars, I like to pick and choose what parts are working right to put together to build what I call our packages. So again, if there's something on the website you don't see, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Just like a car like this, we do not have this package on our website, even though it's a simple cold air and exhaust system on it. Just call or email our sales staff and someone will get back with you as far as pricing and ETA on when we can get it. But for simple bolt-ons like this, we can usually get you in pretty quickly. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. I'm gonna save all this and get it back to the shop, get it cleaned up for the customer. Brand new 24 C8 and the hardtop convertible. Man, they're growing on me. I like them a lot. They definitely give it that exotic look. So those of you out there looking to purchase a C8, definitely check out the convertibles. We now can supercharge them, as well as we do twin turbo kits on them as well. We have our rear mount kit now available. So again, contact their sales staff, guys. Tons in the pipeline, especially when it comes to these new C8s and the Global B stuff. So enjoy it, guys, and hopefully you'll see some cool action videos here in the future. Take care.